It arrived without warning. It behaved unlike anything astronomers had seen before. And now, just as suddenly, it is gone. After a rapid journey through the inner solar system, the interstellar object known as 3I/Atlas has begun its long return into deep space. For a few brief months, this ancient traveler gave humanity a rare opportunity, a direct encounter with material from another star system. And thanks to the world's most powerful telescopes, scientists now know more about 3I/Atlas than any interstellar object ever discovered. What they found was deeply strange. A visitor from beyond our solar system. Interstellar objects are cosmic outsiders, bodies that were not born around our sun. They originate in distant star systems and drift for millions, even billions of years through the galaxy, before occasionally passing through our neighborhood. Before 2017, none had ever been confirmed. Then came Oumuamua. Later, 2I, Borisov. And now, 3I/Atlas, the third known interstellar visitor, and easily the most puzzling. Unlike ordinary comets, which follow predictable paths around the sun, 3I/Atlas arrived on a hyperbolic trajectory. Its speed and direction made one thing clear: it was never bound to our solar system. It was simply passing through. In December 2025, Earth experienced its closest approach to this object. For weeks before that, Atlas had been hidden behind the sun's glare. When it finally reappeared, astronomers expected change. They were not prepared for how dramatic those changes would be. The comet that behaved backwards. Images from the Hubble Space Telescope showed a bright central nucleus surrounded by a vast cloud of gas and dust, known as a coma. Typical comet behavior. But one crucial feature was wrong. Its tail was pointing toward the sun. Normally, a comet's tail always streams away from the sun, pushed back by solar radiation and charged particles known as the solar wind. This rule has held true for every known comet, except 3I/Atlas. Atlas displayed a persistent sun-facing tail, known as an anti-tail. And instead of shrinking as it neared the sun, the structure grew stronger. That meant something extraordinary. Material was being expelled from Atlas with enough force to overpower the sun itself. A three-jet geometry that defied explanation. Advanced image processing revealed even more. When astronomers filtered out the circular haze of the coma, they uncovered three powerful jets of material blasting from the object's surface. One pointed where a normal comet tail should be. Two more fired off at sharp angles, forming a near-perfect triangular pattern. Natural comets rarely show such symmetry. The geometry looked engineered. This is where speculation exploded. Some suggested alien probes, others claimed artificial propulsion. But scientists knew better than to jump to conclusions. Weird does not mean artificial. Nature is capable of far stranger things than science fiction. To solve the mystery, researchers needed to understand what 3I/Atlas was made of. A chemical profile unlike any known comet. Early observations revealed something deeply unexpected. Most comets in our solar system are dominated by water ice. Carbon dioxide exists, but in small amounts. Atlas showed the reverse pattern. It was venting enormous quantities of carbon dioxide, far more than water. This was chemically backwards. Then, as Atlas heated near the sun, radio telescopes detected massive surges of water vapor pouring out from beneath the surface. The conclusion was startling. 3I/Atlas was full of water, but that water had been sealed beneath a strange outer layer. The billion-year radiation shell theory. A new leading theory now explains almost everything. 3I/Atlas is ancient, older than Earth, older than the Sun. For at least 10 million years, it likely drifted through interstellar space without approaching any star. But space is not empty. It is filled with galactic cosmic rays, high-energy radiation produced by exploding stars. Over billions of years, this radiation can chemically alter exposed surfaces. Scientists believe these rays slowly transformed Atlas's outer layers, breaking water molecules apart and converting surface material into carbon dioxide-rich compounds. This process may have formed a hardened radiation crust, a chemically mutated shell unlike anything seen on solar system comets. Inside, Atlas remained normal. Outside, it became alien. When the object finally encountered our sun, heat began cracking this ancient shell. Water vapor escaped through fractures, erupting in violent, misaligned jets. The strange geometry was not artificial. It was geological. A normal comet, trapped inside an abnormal skin. Why it looked like alien technology. What made 3I Atlas so unsettling was not that it behaved randomly, but that it behaved differently from anything humanity had ever cataloged before. For centuries, astronomers have studied comets, asteroids, and icy bodies that formed around our sun. From that data, we built expectations about how such objects should look and act. But 3I Atlas did not grow up in our cosmic neighborhood. It was born around another star, inside a completely different planetary system, shaped by unfamiliar chemistry and ancient forces we rarely observe directly. For billions of years, this object drifted through interstellar space, an environment far harsher than anything inside a solar system. It was bombarded non-stop by high-energy cosmic radiation, slowly altering its surface at the molecular level. That radiation reshaped ordinary ice and rock into exotic compounds, building a hardened shell unlike anything found on local comets. When 3I Atlas finally entered our solar system, sunlight cracked this ancient crust, releasing jets in bizarre directions. To human eyes, trained only on local examples, the geometry looked deliberate, even engineered. But this was not alien technology. It was alien chemistry. Nature had produced something that felt artificial simply because we had never seen it before. SETI looked and found nothing. Given how strange 3I Atlas appeared, the world's most advanced alien search organization took the mystery seriously. The Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute deployed a global network of telescopes to examine the object across nearly every part of the electromagnetic spectrum. They listened in radio bands, scanned infrared heat signatures, examined ultraviolet emissions, and monitored microwave frequencies, the same methods used to hunt for intelligent signals across the galaxy. They were not looking for little green men. They were searching for technosignatures. Any evidence of artificial technology such as transmissions, propulsion systems, or structured emissions inconsistent with natural physics. Their instruments were sensitive enough to detect signals far weaker than a mobile phone from millions of kilometers away. They found nothing. No signals. No transmissions. No hidden beacons. The silence was total. If 3I Atlas had been an alien probe, it was not communicating, and not even accidentally leaking energy. Every measurement pointed toward a natural object, no matter how strange its appearance. The CIA's strange non-answer. The mystery deepened when a transparency group filed a Freedom of Information request asking whether the U.S. government possessed classified information about 3I Atlas. The CIA did not simply say no. Instead, it issued a familiar intelligence community response. We can neither confirm nor deny the existence or non-existence of such records. To the public, this sounded ominous, but in reality, this language is a legal shield. Intelligence agencies use it to avoid revealing what they monitor, not to hint at extraterrestrial secrets. If they answered directly, they would expose their surveillance priorities. Still, ambiguity breeds speculation. When governments refuse clarity, imagination rushes in to fill the gap. The object was already strange. Now it carried an aura of secrecy. The combination made 3I Atlas seem more mysterious than it truly was, not because of hidden knowledge, but because of bureaucratic caution. A new era of interstellar discovery begins. Until recently, we lacked the technology to detect small, fast-moving interstellar objects. That is changing. The Vera Rubin Observatory will soon scan the entire sky every few nights at unprecedented resolution. Scientists expect to discover dozens, possibly hundreds, of interstellar visitors. 3I Atlas is not unique. It is simply the first we have studied well enough to realize how strange normal can be. Each future object will teach us something new about the chemistry of distant star systems. We are about to begin true interstellar archaeology. The real significance of 3I Atlas. This object was not an alien spacecraft. It was something far more valuable. It was physical evidence that planetary systems across the galaxy build similar worlds, and then scatter their debris into interstellar space. 3I Atlas was a frozen message from another star. It showed us that the building blocks of planets, oceans, and life itself travel freely between solar systems. We are not isolated. We are part of a connected galaxy. And this will not be the last visitor to make us question what we think we know. The universe still has far stranger secrets waiting in the dark. And maybe that's the most unsettling part of all. 3I Atlas didn't come from science fiction, it came from reality. And reality is far stranger than we imagine. As our technology improves, more interstellar visitors will pass through our solar system, each carrying secrets from distant stars. The universe is not done surprising us yet. If you want to stay ahead of what we discover next, like and subscribe.